Hi guys, welcome back to Style of Substance and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking to you guys all about the products I use to take care of my skin and talking you through what I think works well for people with oily skin like myself. So if you like the sound of that and you want to find out what products I use and what really works for me, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off with exfoliators. Now obviously every time I wear makeup, and tends to be quite a bit of it, I really like to scrub hard at my skin just to get all the sort of dead cells off and to get any sort of makeup residue off. I also think it's good practice to exfoliate your skin because it makes your makeup apply better and on a smoother canvas. So I'm going to talk you through some of my absolute favourites. So these are like my top This one is actually more of a mask than an exfoliator, but it has multiple purposes and it actually works really well as an exfoliating mask. So this is the Glamglow Youth Mud. It's kind of the tingle exfoliate treatment. So it works mostly as a mask, and this is like a small sample size that I got from Boots. But you take it out, you spread it all over the sort of most, I guess, affected places on your skin, and you start to feel it tingling. And it's got these sort of I would say they're quite harsh beads in them that sort of exfoliate as you rub it on. So then you leave it on your skin, and what it does is it picks up all the areas where there's lots of dirt, and you'll see those areas appear as being darker than the rest of the mask. So that's where you've got loads of oil and dirt just coming to the surface of the skin. And it has all these kind of like little leaves and things in it. I don't really know what they are, but whenever I take this off, my skin feels so smooth and really clear. It looks really clear as well. It also tightens up a lot. I have used this before and I purchased it again in Boots on a recent trip, and I actually really enjoy it. I just think it's a really nice spa at home type thing to do, and it's a tiny pot, so you probably get about 4 or 5 uses out of this, which actually isn't too bad considering how often I actually mask. So this is a really good one. The second exfoliator I would say is like my holy grail exfoliator from a more high-end standpoint is this. So this is the Illuminate Exfoliating Pumpkin Facial Scrub, and this is for all skin types. And the reason why I say that is because whether you have sensitive skin or normal to dry skin or whatever you've got, it is great. So it says here it cleanses and purifies skin using a powerful combination of natural ingredients. It also says pumpkin enzymes work with apple and almond acids to help dissolve impurities within the pores. A delicious blend of pumpkin oil, aloe vera and vitamin E that protects and hydrates the skin to make it glow. And it really does make my skin glow. So what I love about this, first of all, is the smell. If you guys have ever made cakes and you've like smelt the batter or tasted the batter, that is what this smells like. So one, the sort of sensual experience is amazing. 2, the beads are so fine, but they are so effective. So they really get into your pores and do the cleansing bit. But because they're not so harsh, it actually feels quite soothing and quite like a spa treatment in a bottle. And then my skin just generally does feel a lot brighter and a lot smoother after I finish using this. I would say that this is my favourite exfoliator of all time, hands down. This is an online brand only, but I will link to it down below in the description box along with all the other products. The next item is a drugstore favourite, and it is the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. So this is the blemish fighting one. I don't really know if it works if you've got blemishes, but the beads in this are kind of in between these two. So they're not too harsh, but then they're not too soft at the same time. So right there in between. And it's really affordable. I think this is about between £3 and £5 in Boots. And apparently it's the UK's #1 facial scrub brand. So I'll use like a cleansing oil to take off my makeup or makeup wipes. And then I will go in with this to kind of scrub away on an everyday basis. I will use this one if I am going out and doing more of a full face, because I feel like this gives me more of the glow that I want, whereas this one is just at night taking off the day's makeup. But all 3 exfoliators / masks really do a great job in keeping my skin smooth and making a really even base for either applying makeup or putting on my nighttime moisturiser. And in the washing your skin realm, I have been using this for years. I think I started using this when I was 16 years old, and to this day, 12 years later, I'm still using it. This is the Neutrogena Visibly Clear 2-in-1 face wash and mask. And the reason that I love it so much is because when I was younger, I couldn't afford to be buying loads of different products that did different things. I kind of wanted one product that did it all, and this absolutely did. So it's a face wash, so I have and had back then really oily skin, and it would take quite a bit to get rid of the day's grime and everything. But the wash, which kind of comes out like a white paint-like formula, and you kind of put it all over your face. And if you're just looking for a quick cleanse, you just use it as a wash. You just rub it all over your face and then rinse it off with water, which is great, and it really cleans your skin. But if you want a really deep clean and you kind of want to treat yourself a little bit, it also works as a mask. So spread it all over your face and leave it on as you kind of bath, shower, shave, whatever you're doing. I used to do that quite a lot because it restored almost my natural glow, which a lot of other face washes stripped away. So I don't know what is in it, but there is nothing that cleans my skin better than this. This is the ultimate, and it also helped me get rid of, I think, my teenage acne. It was quite bad, but luckily genetics kind of saved me, but this also helped me keep my skin clear. And Neutrogena, in terms of their products for skincare, are so good as a drugstore brand, and I would say that they are my favourite all-time skincare brand because of what they did to help me transition from my teenage skin into my adult skin. And, you know, I can only thank that and, you know, God for the fact that my skin is generally quite clear now. So this is a great wash and also a great mask if you don't want to spend too much money on these really posh fancy ones. This one does a fantastic job. Right, so you've washed your skin and now it's drying up and you want to moisturise, but you have oily skin. That is where this comes in. So if it is, I would say, morning and I'm getting ready for a day at work, I will go in with this. So as you can see, it's empty because I've been using it a lot, but this is the Illumine Nourishing Buriti Oil. So it's a moisturiser for all skin types, but I think it works particularly well if you have oily skin. It's very light and it has a very light fragrance. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like fresh, sweet and tropical all in one kind of go. But this is from the same brand as the exfoliator, and it's just so light, but it feels like it is moisturising your skin, but it dissolves in really, really quickly, so you don't have to worry about that oil residue that is left on top. And if you've got oily skin, you don't want anything that's really too heavy. The second product that I use, if I have come in from a day out of shopping or something and I want to take a shower, totally wash all the makeup off my face, but I'm going to be hanging around the house for a few hours, just pottering around doing my chores and stuff, and I want to give my skin like a moisture surge, because as much as if you have oily skin you tend to not want to use oily products, the more you use oils to moisturize your skin, if you've got oily skin, the less oil it produces. Funny that. So I use coconut oil. So this is the cold pressed extra virgin organic coconut oil from Vita Coco. I got the big boy from Boots, and this is the 750 grams tub, but I wanted the big one because I got the one was slightly smaller and I went through it really quickly because I actually use this all over as an all over moisturizer, but it's particularly good for the face in that it gives you a nice sheen of moisture, but that eventually soaks into your skin and actually does reduce oil production, and I found that it has anyway. And also for the rest of my body, I like to use moisturizers like this that just sink in really quickly and don't necessarily just stay on the surface of your skin, because then when you go and put on other clothing items it all comes off. I tend to put it next to a radiator. It just looks like that because it needs to be almost heated up to like soften. So if it stays in a cold place, then you're gonna have trouble like breaking it apart. But what I love is that you rub it into your hands and it almost melts and becomes more oily in your hands. So really good moisturizers if you have oily skin. And then finally, this is kind of more my makeup application of what helps my makeup stay on forever. And I think if you've been watching YouTube videos for a while in like the beauty community, you'll know about this one. So this is Milk of Magnesia, and this is the Philips brand that I got from Boots, and this is basically a sureproof primer that I would use on the day when I'm going to be wearing makeup most of the day and I don't want my oils to just have it melt off my face. So Milk of Magnesia has been like a total game changer for me, particularly like Probably, I kind of use it every day, which I don't know if I should, but I use it definitely for work where I'm going to be wearing makeup for a long period of time, and weddings and functions like that where you just need your makeup to last. So I would say that if you're a bride-to-be, or if you have like a really special event where you need, we're going to be wearing makeup all day and you have or are prone to getting really oily towards the end of the day, this is a lifesaver. Only £5, but I've had it for absolutely ages and it's changed my life. So yeah, those are all my skincare favourites for oily skin. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment down below and let me know if there are any skincare products that you use to help combat oily skin, or just to keep your skin feeling clean and smooth and fresh. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!